Affirm with me today. Okay, my first chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I am strong, stable, safe, and secure. May Archangel Michael guide and support me always. Okay, as we affirm together in this whole process. Okay, so let's see. Excuse me. I did a little bit of a love kind of like reading, and I feel like you met your soulmate, but you don't know what's right in front of you. Like, it's right in front of you. Like, and you don't see it, this attraction. You're having a hard time in forgiving and learning because it's someone from the past, but it's someone worth waiting for. Some kind of religious factors have kept you apart and stifled your friendship, basically, and you took those as red flags. When you were flirting with them and expressing your love, and trying to talk about your future together because of your chemistry was so good, by freeing yourself through an open mind, okay, because you knew this was your soulmate and you were expecting it to be, okay, I feel like you kind of seen these red flags and you're like, wait a minute, is this really what I really want? But I feel like you're being too finicky in that. You're being way too finicky in that. And I know this could be the one. You're saying, I know this could be the one. Okay, so if you can reach like some kind of agreement here, um, with like meeting halfway about religious factors or spiritual factors, or believing in either or, having these heart-to-heart conversations with this potential soulmate, you know, you know, could lead to marriage. Because it's like you've known each other before. You've never even met, but it's like you've known each other before through these heartfelt conversations. This chemistry that you have just through conversations, flirting, and attraction. I mean, I feel like not even meeting each other, you already know what each other's about. And there's really like this wedding thing. This wedding. Tell us more about this wedding, Spirit. Okay, it's safe for you to love. Yeah, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, okay? So, yeah, definitely. This is a person for you, this woman for this masculine in which it laid. Any more for the collective, for the divine masculine energy? Very soon. Clearly decided what you want. So now the ball is in your court. And basically it comes to you now, so it comes to your decisions. um Anything else to close this love reading out? uh Honesty. Every day is going to be like a honeymoon, a holiday time together with this person of soulmate, twin flame, like attraction. um Honesty very soon. I feel like both people are person of their word through this romantic feelings that they have not yet shown because they came in the reverse. Yeah, but it's definitely worth exploring, and you won't know until you meet, and that is the facts. So here we go. As we're all made up of energy again. Why would soulmate? Your soulmate, collective soulmate. Okay. um Maybe a codependency. Maybe it's affecting your romantic life, your addictions, or someone's addictions. I don't know. But an addiction for maybe each other. Maybe you could be like codependent on each other and find this like happy medium where you could be like, yes, you know, that's how I feel, collective, when it comes to this romance, attraction. Okay. I feel like it shouldn't be based on sex. It should be based on what the person, you know, how smart they are and enjoying their company. And are they for you or not for you? You know, in a moment, in the present, because that's all we have. Okay, collective? So, this video, I'm going to tie up to an hour. It seems like more people have just an hour. I'm going to try my best. Yes, so this is how I feel like you seek this woman, Divine Collective, with these qualities too and these attributes coming. Okay, this person doesn't feel very comfortable in her skin, but she does contain this telepathic point of view for you, and you for her, collective. Oops, sorry. Hope I didn't reveal anything through telepathy. This, yes, freedom of independence and self-determination, of falling in love. Oh, how did I know it was a love reading? Freedom of falling in love. What a good feeling. Through what? Divination? Are you kidding? Really? Wow, it's so transparent, you see. Transparency and honest is so important. Divine masculine energy. Yes. Okay, and to this divination, this woman of the light worker, maybe a light person, of an air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yes, Yamana. So, origins of freedom and power. These origins of freedom and power between both of you. This creating the sacred, like, oceanic medicine of clutter and decluttering your choices through transparency and truth and honor. Okay, this farewell to Pisces energy. Hello, appreciate, enjoy the lunar light and cycles. Appreciate them, collective. Appreciate them, divine masculine. I feel like you do. Like you have a close encounter with your mom. Like your inner child is of nurturing. I really feel like you do, collective. It's a divine thing, and I feel like you're close with your mom, and that's great. You know that no matter what, it came out, motherhood, right? So yes, this unseen too much hidden from you. Like, yes, it's the time for you to meet your own wife that will maybe be a mother for you through this scorpionic energy of Pisces. What was I saying? And it's Cancer, which is it lifts the burdens, can cast away the weightlessness. Okay, this person of air, because it's all weightless in the air. Okay, a mirror reflection of your own soul. I feel like you have these secrets, the secrecy of wary caution, of a druid, maybe paganistic background, but you really don't express religion with the world or anybody because you're a private type of person, and this is honest. And this is your mirror reflection. And it's about, maybe you're a person of superstition. Maybe you're a person that can actually speak well and has a great vocabulary. And maybe it's time for you to meet the right woman of your dreams, through this like freedom and motherhood. I really feel that, collective. This Hermana finding real civilization within yourself, and you will find your own beauty of Aphrodite, which is the goddess of Venus. Okay, Taurus energy of earth, and Libra energy of love and of air. Okay. And yes, through this divine sensuality. This divine sensuality you have with this air energy, this earth energy, I feel. Even a water energy, but more of an earth energy I'm feeling because of this came out in a mirror reflection. This divine sensuality of making love with Aphrodite and this air energy, experimenting through different things, even, and coming creatively with them. So I feel like this person is part of a sisterhood, or is looking for like someone of love and sisterhood, you know, creativity. The number 6 could be of significance. You could be in your 40s, you could be in your 50s, early 50s, late 40s, mid 40s, even in your 60s. Divine masculine. Yeah, see, falling in love with Aphrodite, and that's just how it naturally came out through this wealth, telepathy, and a motherhood of this nurturing feeling. This woman that will nurture you. Not like a mother, but has mothering, nurturing traits. So yes, Aphrodite is an air energy of Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay? Fertility. You seek to have a family. Yes, and to continue your name. Yes, this divine masculine of vulnerability. You want to open your heart. You want to let yourself feel love again, but you just got to. You just got to trust your own intuition and the mirror reflection through your vulnerability. You want her to be vulnerable, so do you. So do you, collective. You want to see more personality traits. Okay. Since we're dealing with the divine masculine of gentleness, everything happens for a reason. Okay. And this person of wealth, actually, of a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. I'm feeling, yeah, of the future. Trying to make future plans, I guess. So they're not even worried about, you know, the light. They're staying where they're staying. And really, Poseidon, you need to move forward. Yes, you do. So let's see what else. Let's see what else. Hope. Hope, yeah. Moving forward, and you have hope. And this light worker. And a light person that's into, like, blessings. Person that's into blessings. This light worker. Of divination, as it came out in the other deck. His support, something about support, these hopes and these blessings, and going forward, this recognition. This recognition, I think you are already getting. Poseidon, you're already getting. Yes, this trust. I feel like you have a hard time trusting people, but in the end, you're going to trust the divine feminine. Yeah, because you go with the flow. Look, you're like water. You're like a water sign. And if you don't resonate with your own sign, you could resonate with the water sign. You know what I'm saying? Of going with the flow, or Scorpio, Aries, Cancer. Yeah. Scorpio, Aries, and no, I'm sorry, Scorpio, Cancer, or Leo. Gosh dang it, I don't want to had Aries in my mind, but maybe an Aries is tuning in, but Leo, a Leo energy. Okay, definitely up for passion. Yes, this is the truth. This is the truth followed by lies. Okay. Truth followed by lies, an inner knowing of the truth. This is your contentment, your inner knowing of the truth. This is you're not, definitely not a poor person. No. And you're innocent, but you're not, because no one's perfect. Through communicating, or communication, or communion, through decisions maybe made at church, through a communion, who knows, by diving deep. I don't know, maybe you didn't dive deep enough into your own inner memories of what could have happened or happened to you, and you're just exhausted and tired from this. You could have PTSD, but at least you're aware. You have this awareness of this love, and you're moving on through magic. Love and magic. Love, magic, and moving forward. Okay, through these feelings that you have that you try to shut off. Look at that. Yeah, dreaming. No, you make your dreams come true. You accept shit. You make shit happen. You accept. You make your dreams come true. You're that type of person of abundance. Of asking for help. You're not a person to ask for help, but you won't mind asking for help to get to the one that you love. No, you won't, because you're a free spirit with a lot of friends. So that's what I have for you on that, collective. How are you guys all doing? Good. Hi, everybody. Howdy. Hi. Hee-haw. Divine masculine energy of gentleness. Grab whatever you be smoking. Okay. Grab whatever you be drinking, and we're going freaking through this together. Okay? This journey. And being a free spirit, darling. A free spirit. All right. And when you fully open your heart and mind to the mermaids and miracles, transformations can happen, as we are transitioning from Gemini to Cancer moon energy tonight. So that goes for all signs. By the way, all signs. Yes, it does. Do that. Let me do that. And have we done this yet? No, we haven't done this yet. But let's see what your attributes are anyways. Okay, we'll just go from here. Blossoming potential, embracing challenges to nurture your uniqueness. Because you're a rare flower, darling. You're very unique in your ways. I feel like you're really getting some ass right now, but you meet the challenges and the openness, and you uncover strengths that you didn't even know you possessed or processed or needed repaired. Okay, because you're just such a cool, calm collective. That's not even funny about being rooted and grounded from your strength and embracing growth into your life seasons. Seriously. That's some shit. You know, you're very grounded and rooted into what you believe. Woven destiny. You believe in destiny, not coincidence, which I believe in destiny as well. And an earthing. Oh, so you are an earth sign of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Of these threads, interlaced destinies connecting us all through a what? A vibration of visions. Yes, through this resilient repairs. I feel like you guys been through a lot, embracing all these imaginative thinking, manifesting all your desires of creative thinking, possibly. And it just, look, harnessing to resolve your inner strength to confront challenges with unwavering resistance. Like, if people could be just for you, it would be okay. It's just divine timing. So basically, these cards are saying, yes, it's divine timing. It's all about growth and divine timing, and Wands, resilience, and repairs, as no one is perfect. Yes, ascending stitches, so reaching new heights and striving for personal development in your journey. Not just your journey, or the journey with others. Your rooted endurances, your ways of beliefs, whether it's religious or spiritual. I think that that's a very important factor for you, and this person could be perfect for you. What if you could lead them to what you believed through this translucent thread work of gaining clarity? This is a self-awareness, understanding your true essence reading. Okay, definitely. This serene sampler of finding inner calm serenity. Serenity amidst all of life's bullshit that comes your way, man. I feel like you are a freaking trooper, dude. I feel like you transcend this tapestry of connecting with the divine and experience. You're definitely going through a spiritual transformation, and as we are in a transformation from Gemini to Cancer energy tonight. Okay, we are. Oh, okay. Ancestral needle. What? Whispers of your ancestral. I feel like you're listening and harnessing that vision and that vibe, and you're flourishing through it. It's taking longer than you thought, but it's authentic, and it's a true connection. This harnessing of your imagination as tangible reality. You've got to experience it to believe it, basically. So don't judge a book by a cover, because you've got to experience that shit to believe it. Okay? And we're all born with the gift of knowing what's wrong and right. You just got to listen to your intuition. But the more you say no to your yeses and yeses to your no's, the harder it is for your intuition to be a sample for you. So just know that. Okay? Yes, yes, and yes. All right. So, let's do this real quick. This, person of favor and security, huh? Okay. A mature woman that looks younger than they are. So we have favor, security, this wealthy man that's into an older woman that looks younger than she is, that the community knows about. Look, mature man looks younger than they are. Okay, an orthodox wants to buy this woman a house, wants to marry this woman. I mean, what more can I say about that? 313, I feel like it's going to be his fourth marriage. Not concerned about shit. No. This person has been following this elder lady since he's been really young. Look, she has expectations of some unexpected income that's not coming in yet. And I think that's our real, yeah, this great fortune. Yeah, and she's not going to try to date anybody for it. Are you kidding? Like, she's already in her own mind of a high IQ. This man could be of 29, but his agenda is wrong. Like, this person with the lock around their neck, that's maybe 29, his agenda is in it for the worst. He might think he's honest, but he really isn't towards you, collective. This main female that is younger than what she looks as a mature woman. Yeah, this person who's worked their ass off that doesn't work anymore. And make money or earn money. This person that is a serious person, this guy thinks of her, but thinks of her seriously, giving her security maybe and more favor. This person that goes by a false stage name, like could be a performer, could be someone famous, this person of wealth, but looking younger than he does because the mature man came in the reverse. Who? A Gemini, maybe? He wants to be lovers. This wealthy man with you, collective, divine feminine. That's of an occupation that's not working, and that's confirming that. That's not quite homeless, but she's in despair because it could be way better. Like this woman with a gift. She has a gift that she can't even use. Yes, look, this mature woman that looks younger than she is. What was I telling you? What was I freaking telling you? This official person, she goes by her real name. Yes, this, she has masculine, or she's looking for someone with masculine traits that will actually be a gentleman and a real man to her instead of some hocus pocus thief of a person that won't be honest and keeps lying to themselves about being honest. A good businessman. Look, it's been a long path and she don't care how long she waits. Is that a concern? Because it's not for her. She don't care if she's alone, but she's never alone because she doesn't have to be alone. Because her aura attracts people all around. They just want to give this woman like their whole life story. Basically. And she's there to listen. I feel like this person of a stage name is going to change their name. For sudden wealth, maybe Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Okay, maybe, to get this person that can't be in an occupation for some whatever reason, as it came in the reverse, out of this poverty. This child's a god with a gift, as we all are, making her a privileged lady. Not judging her. Okay. He might not have the greatest name, but she has a damn good name. If she worked for it, or she wouldn't be a privileged lady. This is the Wheel of Ages. And I gave you what's going on in the present to the future. So basically, you're like in a middle limbo right now, and you're waiting to become a privileged lady from this sudden wealth and out of poverty from people that you maybe know that can help you and lead you towards those things through your own works. Because you don't have to be alone. Like, you've revolutionized something. And there's no reason for any poverty of any sort, and no matter what, your needs are going to be met and you're going to be cared for, whether you have money or not. I feel like this person is really like of a dreamer, Pisces, Sagittarius. I really think, yeah, you want to date this person of a good name. Yeah, you do, but you're too shy. Yeah, this main male. Main male. Okay. privileged lady. She's not privileged yet, but she will be. Right? So, it's like this, you guys. You got to be careful because basically people that are down usually come back up, especially successful people. All right. Once they're down, they don't ever want to be down again. They're going to try to everything in their powers to get back up. I guess. It's kind of weird. I didn't realize that. But yeah, so this privileged lady was a privileged lady before and became like this, just a little tattered. But she's going to be like this again. So it's like you want to be good to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter. You just want to be good to people. I mean, what's so hard about it, right? How hard is it to be good to someone? Not that hard, you guys. Especially people you don't know. You don't know who that is. That could be like some billionaire just going through a minute. You know, like, you never know. So you want to be good to everybody and treat everybody equal. I guess that's the message. Treat everybody equal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's important to treat everybody equal. You never know. When I ran my salon, I had millionaire customers. I had regular customers. You would have never known. Okay? However, I treated everybody the same. They got the same great service, my best. Okay, no matter what. And I guaranteed my work. Some people took advantage of that. Yes, they did, because whether they were desperate or whatever, I don't know. But I'm a person of my word, so. And that's the problem with people this day and age, is that they're not people of their word anymore. Seriously. They are not fucking people of their word. You can't be someone of your word and do the right thing. Like, really? I don't even know. All I know is that you can't give up. And I had I was on a roll there for a minute. And I thought I'd be successful right away. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna be like rich overnight. No, that never happened. Almost 6 years later, I'm in the same, or if not worse, probably worse predicament than I was. So it's like, why invent anything? Why try to create anything when it's all just a novelty anyways? And they don't take you seriously enough. Shit, I should have known when my parents rejected me. Why would the government accept me? Although I do have a really awesome examiner, Mr. Prone. He is awesome. And it's just a matter of, let's get this shit through for the earth if anything, the earth, humanity, I mean, I would think people would be jumping all over it, you know? Wanting to do the right thing, actually shave themselves and never get nicked again, never go around with a piece of paper, toilet paper on their face with blood on it because they nicked themselves, or have ingrown hairs or any of this stuff, because shaving is a science and I cracked the science on it. Okay? And wet shave technology. And I was be doing hair 24 years license in December if I wasn't disabled, but I'm going to try to keep my license active because I worked hard for it, even though I'm not using it. Yeah. It just is ridiculous. You're not going to become rich overnight. Don't think that, you know, it's not going to happen. Not unless you actually play the lotto and win, and you got to play to win, and most people go broke doing that. So don't gamble, because that's not the answer either. You want to work for what you got, you know, and that's just how it is. You want to be honest, an honest person. Honest. An honest person. Because it's true, karma, what goes around comes around. It's so freaking true. I can't tell you how many times. I cannot tell you how many times I've seen what goes around comes around. Like, in a matter of an hour or less, even. Just working in a salon or barbershop. It's so true. I mean, I'm just trying to raise awareness. Electric shaves is like your toothbrush. You don't want to share that. All right? And a brothel in Vegas shouldn't be safer than a barbershop or a salon in California. And that's just the facts. And that's because you have so many people that are not licensed. We'll make it so that they can get their license, make it affordable. You know what I'm saying? At least you're coming out somewhat. I mean, you have no idea. It really is dangerous to cut someone's hair and not go to school because of all the epidemics or pandemics it could lead to. And it's sad. The virus mutates, then it's another thing on top of another thing. And I think that's why the pharmaceuticals call it inconclusive, not incurable. Okay? So, because it keeps mutating. However, if we treat it from its origin, I believe that there is a cure. And there is. But would they want it? Would they want the cure if I had it? I mean, they sell more in Band-Aid than they do in curing. So, let's get down to earth and real on this shit. Why am I, someone that's 44, observing that edible straws have been around since 1925? Why am I doing that now? Paper straws aren't eco-friendly. They take care of trees. Okay? They're biodegradable, but they're not eco-friendly. Edible straws are, and it doesn't matter what they taste like. You're not supposed to eat them. It's just supposed to be because you're eco-friendly, an eco-friendly person. And for your 10-minute drink, knowing the knowledge you know, that it will disintegrate within 10, 14 days time, the edible straw. If you have to use a straw, And then why even have to use a straw? Ask your doctor about straws. They create gas. Go ahead. Ask your doctor. I am not a doctor, but I think I'm getting this vibe that you need to get a physical. And you need to write down a bunch of notes of what you need to go over with because it's been a couple years. That's the vibe I'm getting. Especially if this is a divine masculine I'm talking to. You guys are the worst at it. You guys are terrible at it. And I feel like you've had a surgery and like maybe recently came to the brink of, you know? And I feel like you need a checkup. You need to go check up confirmation. Go get a physical. Okay? You need a physical. Okay? You only have one life. And it's short enough as it is at 120 years or whatever it's going to be. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I really feel this important, so I wouldn't be speaking on it. Because men are so bad at getting physicals, let alone making an appointment for one. You know, they're terrible at it. Terrible. Anyways, that is just what I would do. I would get a physical if I were you. And ask your doctor, write a list of stuff. Oh, about plastic, about straws, drinking from a straw, period. Any kind of straw, edible straw, anything. Okay, you'll find that a sip cup or like the hula hoop theory works better than those stupid plastic sticks anyways. And it's 3:33 on the clock. And so that means, from what I can see here, this is divine message. And the reason I put my upcoming video 303 was because you're on the right path. You are on the right path. You know where you're going and where you want to go. You know what you want and how you're going to get it. You already know this. You're a patient person, yet you don't have to be patient. I feel like you're highly disciplined in whatever you've done in your career or your life. You could be military, and if you are, thank you. Thank you for being an active military. We would not be free to be doing what we're doing if you were not active military. And I want to personally thank you, seriously. Thank you so much for all the active military men and women that have put their lives at risk so that we can be free in this country and speak of freedom, okay? And do what we do. And that is united we stand. Divided we fall. So we need to stay united as one race. It doesn't matter the color. It doesn't matter your ethnicities. It doesn't matter. I grew up never looking in a mirror thinking I literally was black or Mexican. Honestly, like I didn't even know I was white until I was a teenager. And then I looked and I was like, dude, for reals? Like, I'm telling you the truth right now. Like, I grew up in the San Fernando Valley, okay? I don't know if you guys know about all that, but the San Fernando, like, this is kind of embarrassing, but it's true. I didn't even know I was so pale. I'm so pale that if I try to tan, I would look orange. Probably like Mr. Trump. Um, so I try to protect my skin. And I cover myself in sunblock. And I cover myself from the sun. I do because I'm trying to care for my skin. I'm 44 years old. Do I look 44? Because I take collagen. Yeah, I smoke off and on. But, I try to do the right thing. Like I worked out for a couple decades, to when I stopped working out because I couldn't afford it. Yeah, I just basically did dance. Like I was a choreographer when I was in high school with flag team which is the one thing that I did after my mother. My mother was a flag captain, and I became flag captain, pageantry, and band in high school, okay? At Highland High in Palmdale, California. Isn't that crazy? Not many people know about that, but it's true. Anyways, yeah, I did all that, and and I'm just saying, you know, we need to work together as one unit, as one race. And here I go with another oracle for you. And I feel like you're insecure and you're lacking the security, like within yourself, of self-love. I feel like you're very intellectual with a high IQ, but you don't know what it's like to take care of more of yourself, but everybody else around you. But yet you do. And it's because you're a business person gambling. Okay. Gambling through business. And you need to look a little closer at your spirituality when it comes to what you really want and wish for. Okay, do you want the community to know about your love life, or you want to be private? Something that you think is over is not over, and that's wealth and your spirituality. That's not a gamble. It's basically the key to your safe. Okay, this true love, this luck, this loyalty, it's not a new beginning. This loyalty, this luck, this true love. Okay, I feel like you're a child of God, but you're an older person. Yes, definitely. An older person. Oh my gosh, this divine feminine of loyalty. I love this card. Isn't that beautiful? Cyril Marchetti. Anyways, this is meant for only adults, people. So we're all adults here. We need no monetizers here. Obviously. This woman, this man of loyalty really have a connection for each other. Excuse me. But it's a wish, like a spiritual thing, a wealth thing. And I feel like it's some kind of money or something is coming in through, because this woman is waiting for this to happen. She has a novelty that hasn't been accepted yet, but she does have the credit for it. This is message, but it isn't. I feel like these two are writing a lot of messages back and forth. This person, this man is security. This woman also a future security. This woman is not a mother. She's definitely single. And that's why the child card came up in reverse. Yes, this main female. Okay, reflecting upon herself. Okay, in the future. So this is like gonna be in the future, and this is in the further future. Yes, something has yet to be accepted, to be granted. This Pisces energy of wealth, this security, this, look a little bit closer to this Pisces wealth. Okay, let me see. Security, dream, wish fulfillment, dreams coming true. Dreams coming true. What do you know? Being a perfect 10. Not even that, but even with the man she wants to be with. Okay. The body she wants, the love she seeks. It's like time, divine timing when it comes to this security. So, everything around this card is gonna happen. Everything around it. So all this security and everything, just wow. Yeah, this person is of royalty. This person is of is the calm of the storm, this mean female. This one that you will be with and that you will grow with. this masculine admirer towards feminine person of wisdom, this feminine person of wisdom and light and calmness that came from poverty that you know about. Look, but she finds happiness in anything she does, and I think you do too. So you want to give her security and royalty. Look a little closer. Okay. A ring. Security. You want to marry this woman, proving in the previous deck a marriage. Okay, this intuitive knowledge of doing so. I feel like you're going to be married for like 35, 40 years. Yeah, you live in this city. You live in the city. Look a little closer. Okay. Look a little closer. Okay. Look, you're the woman that's in the center of this labyrinth. You're the peace finder. You're the woman in the center of the labyrinth that this guy has been trying to find for a very long time. Reaping a harvest. You will reap this harvest, collective. A harvest you will reap. This person that you have met before at a party. Maybe you were not sober enough to realize that you met this famous person, but you did. And I don't know if you realize that, collective, but you did. And this person wants to give you a harvest of infinite. Look, this person's going to be with you forever, like a 40-something years. Up to 43 years, 44 years. Yes, living together through this harvest, through this intuition, balanced chakras of security, a knowing of this wealth, this woman that you decided to be with, that you made the right decision, this foxy person that you don't fully trust yet, but you are learning to trust because she's so beautiful and you think it can't be real love, but it's real love. Okay, this person is honest. Yes, this person is honest. This person is not a snake. No. Proving honest. Foxy, but honest. And a star. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Would be initially the Aquarius. Okay, 6 and of hearts. Wow. That speaks a lot. 6 plus 1 is 7. She could be a size 7. This is definitely saying anybody of the zodiac could be a star, but it's a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius that is so foxy in love with you that you're like, I don't know if she's really in love with me. Maybe you're like meddling too much or whatever, and you're mistaking things, you're twisting them to your insecurities. And I feel like you don't need to do that, star. Masculine star. Masculine. Basically, masculine star of security. So that's what I have for you, collective, on your oracle. And I hope all your wishes and dreams come true. I really do. The community knows of only but a good name of you. And greatness and how you try to help people. This person who can't have children, a woman who can't have children. This star energy, she's a star. This star might not even know she's a star. She could be a rising star. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe, I never needed a label to tell me I was a rock star. And I used to play a lot of instruments. Look a little closer, people. Follow your compass. All your dreams and desires are going to come true. Isn't that amazing? All your dreams and desires are going to come true. This is telling me this to tell you. Take it or leave it. No matter what, you're leaving and you're paying for a haircut. That's what I used to say with the Taylor Cuts Advice Emporium. Like, seriously, it was a joke that I was even a boss to a freaking salon or barbershop. So I'm gonna name this Tailored Cuts Advice Emporium, being the number one. Okay, I'm just saying. It was a joke, dude. I didn't even think it was gonna come to manifest, and it did. Can you believe that? I know. I'm like myself. 3 questions, collective. 3. Yes, no. Yes, no. I need to dig out my pendulum. Okay, collective. So, yes, no questions. Ready? Think of your 3 yes and no questions. Think of them good and keep them in order. Ow. Ready? First question. Yes. Getting satisfaction, good times, happy endings. Yes, collective. Second question. Ready? No. Okay, grinding your gears, confirmation. Working hard on it. Third question, collective. Ready? Third yes and no question. Yes. Trust your feelings, fulfill your heart's desires. Okay. So for your first question was yes, getting satisfaction, good times, happy endings. Great, good. Your second question, collective. Grinding your gears, working hard. Working hard on it, or working hard to get it done. Like whatever it is that you need to get done. Your third question. Yes. Yes. Trust your feelings, fulfill your heart's desire. Capricorn, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo. Cancer. Okay. So I hope that helped you guys. I really do. In answering any questions. I will get my pendulum out one of these days. I have to. If you only knew like the situation, and you don't really want to know because it's depressing. But you guys are just the light of my just being, and I love all of you. Okay, so just know that I do. I love all of you. I'm gonna finish this out with a Bible verse or a couple from God's good grace. Because if it wasn't for God and our veterans and our active military and just everybody who sacrificed so that we could be here in this very moment doing what we do in freedom of speech, we really need to put our help a veteran, please. Help a veteran. I had a salon for it and I lost it. Or I would be helping veterans. I used to give them free haircuts and their families for the holidays. So please, for me, help a veteran and feed the hungry. For those that wouldn't have a meal if it wasn't for you. As my grandmother taught me that nobody should be alone on the holidays. So please, I ask you in her honor. And the Lord said, I am the bread of life. He who comes hungry. It's funny how we were just talking about that. And he who believes in me will never be thirsty. John 6:3-5. I feel like your name could be John or Joe. I feel like you're easy to talk to. You're very communicative. You could sell an iceberg to an Eskimo, and you're very adventuristic. And the flip side is the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, forgiveness, and self control. Against such things is no law. Galatians 5:22-23. Okay. Help those even when they don't deserve it. Look, God will shelter you with his wings, his faithfulness, his promises, his armors of protections. This person of song, this person that has a sense, has a business and knows what it takes to succeed, of leadership, a boss person that's a very hard worker and a hustler. This God set my feet on solid ground and steadied me as I walked along. This person of song, hard worker and very shy. And with that, I hope that we could be the bread of life to others coming this holiday season. Is I don't have a storefront anymore to help the ones that needed it. Our businesses in Mojave, California helped the homeless more than the churches did. And there's more churches in that town than there are businesses. One point it was over 300 churches. And so now maybe you understand why I call this the Church of Divination. Because I accept everybody. We accept everybody. We love everybody. We are one race. Humanity. I'm so vulnerable right now. I'm sorry, you guys. It just breaks my heart. I did it for 4 years. Fed the hungry. And it's this will be the second year that I can't. So those who have businesses, please feed the hungry in my grandmother's honor, and I would be so grateful. It's a very depressing time for many people right now. Many people, including myself. And I just feel that we need to be each other's strengths. So help me on that. Be kind, have courage, and be confident in it. That's all I can say. And I thank you guys for joining me. It's been about an hour now, so I'm going to close out until tomorrow or the next day. I might take a day off for my own spiritual growth and awakening. But if I have any more conclusions for people that I've been thinking about, or that just come to me and I'm like, oh, okay, I have to deliver this message, then until then, if I see you tomorrow, I see you tomorrow. If I don't, I don't. I'll see you again very soon. Thank you for supporting. Please push that like button. Subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to reach 500. Or 1,000 subscribers. Let's together raise awareness for the people that need help and love and support that don't have. And it's not their choice. They didn't choose to be born. Some people just make bad decisions, and some people are just cursed with evil families. So, I'm not speaking of mine. I'm just speaking of maybe a friend's. Anyways, thank you so much for listening and being a part of this live. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you choose to donate, it's in the description box below. My Cash App tag, and every bit will be helpful. Every little bit will be helpful, and it won't just be helping me, it will be helping others. So, Jim, wherever you are, I hope you're okay. And you too, Patrick. And thank you guys. You guys are the best. I love you. Until next time.